The Isuzu D-MAX as we know it today was launched to market in 2012, sharing its ladder frame chassis, and the majority of its body and interior architecture, with the Thai-built Holden Colorado. In the years since, the one-tonne D-MAX ute has been updated several times with changes to its appearance, in-cabin technology and driveline, the most significant revision coming last year with the introduction of 6-speed manual and 6-speed Aisin-sourced automatic transmissions to replace the aged 5-speed units. The 4JJ1 TC 3.0-litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine also scored a rework in 2017, upping torque a considerable 50 Nm to 430 Nm at 2,000 to 2,200 revolutions per minute, with peak power of 130 kW at 3,600 revolutions per minute. It's the only engine available in the RT85-series D-MAX, Isuzu being one of an increasing number of manufacturers to abandon petrol power in its light commercial ute range. For 2018 there are changes again. The 23 variant D-MAX range boasts alterations to its paint and trim palette, electronic safety technologies, and rear-end, leaf, suspension setup. Isuzu says they're tweaks aimed at keeping the range in step with segment rivals, which the D-MAX will continue to challenge until an all-new model arrives in 2020. The 2018 Isuzu D-MAX lineup is priced from $28,500 for the SX 4x2 single cab, through to $54,700 for the LST 4x4 crew cab. On test is the D-MAX LSU 4x2 high-ride crew cab, up $500 to $44,100 plus on-road costs, which adds trailer sway control, a rear bumper, a reversing camera and faster USB charging ports in MY18 form. In spite of those modest improvements, the D-MAX continues to omit many of the safety and infotainment technologies found in its contemporaries. Lane-change assist and active cruise control, for example, aren't found anywhere in the D-MAX range, which obviously also precludes the fitment of autonomous emergency braking. The D-MAX scored a 5-star ANCAP rating when tested back in 2013. All Isuzu D-MAX variants also omit the latest wireless connectivity apps like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto from their 8. 0-inch touchscreen infotainment array.On. The plus side, the D-MAX and MUX range is covered by the manufacturer's service plus 5-year/130,000 km warranty and roadside assistance program. Service pricing is capped for 5 years or 75,000 km with service intervals pegged at 12 months or 15,000 km, whichever comes first. Service costs for the duration of the 5-year period tally $2,090. A premium of $450 is charged for metallic paint and is applicable to all hues other than splash white, pictured. Like most utes, the D-MAX is usually purchased as a tool of trade. Truck.But with family and recreational buyers increasingly active in the dual-cab segment, the refined new 3-leaf rear suspension found in the updated model is certain to be of interest. The ride is more settled in challenging scenarios, e.g.corrugated surfaces and repeated short-frequency bumps, with single-wheel impacts transferring less shock through the back of the cabin than in the previous 5-leaf setup. On the whole, the in-cabin experience is calmer, and progress more predictable, with weight transfer, pitch and roll, better equalized, even in harder cornering. Steering feedback softens as a result, and the need for multiple bites at a corner, even on loose gravel, is almost a thing of the past. That said, the D-MAX is still a long way from matching class rivals like the Volkswagen Amarok on the ride and refinement front. Poorly attenuated engine clatter detracts from an otherwise acceptable level of road noise. The low-end cabin plastics and poorly sculpted seats likewise deficient when viewed against the best in class. Engine performance is adequate with accessible low-end torque making light of standing start acceleration. The 6-speed automatic on test did, however, present a fair amount of shift shock, the torque converter also jarring the cabin slightly when stepping off the throttle quickly in lower gears. The D-MAX's cabin is otherwise spacious with decent oddman storage levels throughout. Drink holders and stowage cubbies are plentiful, though annoyingly the binnacle storage lid refused to open and the fuel filler refused to stay closed, until later adjusted, build quality issues we haven't noticed in any of the Isuzu's competitors. The 4x2 version of the D-MAX LSU will likely appeal to buyers who require the ruggedness and utility of a dual-cab pickup, but who don't necessarily intend venturing from the blacktop. With the looks and clearance of its 4x4 sibling, the dual-cab Ute on test is a great fit for trade and agricultural buyers, and also recreational and family purchases with an eye for towing. Like many of its one-ton rivals, the Isuzu D-MAX provides brake towing capacity of 3,500 kilograms, turbo download 350 kilograms, and the model on test was rated with the payload capacity of 1,024 kilograms. GVM is listed at 2,950 kilograms and GCM 5,850 kilograms off a listed curb mass of 1,926 kilograms. Although rear-wheel drive only, the LSU grade tested here offers a high-ride suspension package that ups ground clearance to levels comparable of those found in four-wheel drive variants, 235mm. Clearance geometry is likewise generous, approach 30.0 degrees, breakover 22.4 degrees, departure 22.7 degrees, so to the truck-like turning circle, 12.4 meters. The D-MAX is not fitted with a locking differential. According to facts, the Isuzu D-MAX variant tested here sells in the light commercial pickup and crew cab 4x2 segment, and shares the limelight with at least a dozen other players. Key competitors include the Ford Ranger, Holden Colorado, Mazda BT50, Mitsubishi Triton, Nissan Navara, and Toyota Hilux. The Isuzu D-MAX also vying with the Mercedes-Benz X-Class and Volkswagen Amarok, and a number of cheaper rivals from China and India. After 9 years of double-digit sales growth, the Isuzu D-MAX continues to be a popular choice for light commercial ute buyers, and at the end of April 2018 ranked 4th in its segment. Year-to-date sales of 1,537 units place the D-MAX behind the Toyota Hilux, 4,210 sales, Ford Ranger, 1860, and Mazda BT50, 1,564.